Alright, in this video I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do a little bit of site work. And so what I mean by site work is the land that's around your house, your shed, whatever it is that you're making. And that includes things like grass. Okay, so I'm going to go over to the tab that says Massing and Site. I'm going to click on Topo Surface. Okay, here I'm just placing points where I want that topo surface to be, so I'm just going to kind of go around my house or my shed in this case. Okay, so there I have some land around there. I'm going to go ahead and hit Finish Surface. Okay, now I have my topo surface. Now the problem with this is that it's dirt, and I don't want it to be dirt around my house. I'd rather have something like grass. So to change that, I'm going to go ahead and click on what I just created. Over in the Properties browser, there's a Material section that says by category. I'm going to go ahead and click there and click on those three dots. Now once this pops up, I'm going to go ahead and create a new material, and that's going to be grass. So I'm going to go down here where it says Create and Duplicates Material. I'm going to create a new material. Notice it's going to say Default New Material. Well, I'm going to want to rename that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on the Identity tab and rename that so I can find it later on. I'm just going to name it Grass, for example, which I'm showing you guys. You can name this just Grass if you'd like. I already actually have Grass. I've done this before, so I can't name that the same thing. So I'm going to hit Apply. That changes the identity. So Grass, for example, is now right here. And now the easiest way to get this to work is you're going to actually open up the Assets tab that's located right here. So once you open up this Asset Browser, you're going to click on the arrow next to Appearance Library. You're going to go down to where it says Site Work. And then you have all of these grass options. And so what I usually do is the bluegrass. Let's go ahead and click on a different one this time. I'm going to do Grass Bermuda. I'm going to click on these two arrows over here. It's going to think for a second. Once it's done thinking, I know it's done, so I can click on the X and close out. Notice under the Appearance tab of my grass, for example, you're seeing what that grass is going to look like. I'm going to hit Apply, and then I'm going to hit OK. Now when I click off, it should be grass. Now, this happens a lot where it's actually not grass. It still looks like dirt. So I'm going to click back on it. I'm going to go back into my example here. I'm going to go back to Appearance. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to change this transparent image fade right here to like 98. And I'm going to see if that does anything. Sometimes this fixes the issue. And I click off. Now I have it. It still looks pretty good. But that's 98%. If you think it doesn't look good enough, you can go back in, and normally it'll fix itself again. So now if I go back into Appearance and I change that back to 100, it should work fine again. I'm just going to hit OK. And there you go. This is actually at 100%. And there I have my grass.